Alright, let's try this video again. This camera eats batteries like crazy. Anyway, start over. Mr. Grisella, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. There's your Kansas City, Kansas Police Department Crown Vic. You ordered decals on the side, police on the trunk. Unit 156, Midtown Patrol, like you asked. You see on the dash, we'll go to the interior in just a second. Here's what I come up with for your front push bar with the 2 siren speakers on there. If you don't, it's the best I could come up with. I wanted to put 2 on there for you. If you don't like it, those are, you can pop those off if you want. Actually, the whole push bar will actually pull off the front. But since they don't make that actual push bar like you guys have, that's what I come up with. It's the best replication that I could come up with anyway with what we have to work with. On the interior, of course, the hood does still open. If I can get my finger, I can't get my finger in it. The hood does open. Both rear doors open as well. Front doors open. Trunk lid opens. Where it is stuffed with batteries. You can see your bars on your windows. Both rear doors have bars. The laptop, I don't know if this camera picks up that reflective screen or not, but the screen is reflective on that, which is pretty cool. Adds a little bit of life to it. I did some paint work on the dash. On the radio console, you can see your microphone there, white, a grayish white. You got your remote for your radar unit, which is on the dash up here. Shut the hood back. Right here on the dash, you can see. And there's your front antenna over here. Underneath, your rear antenna back on the back tray. And I did some work on the motor. Did some paint work on the motor. Go ahead and pop this hood open real quick, maybe if I can get it open. It will open. These things, I don't know why they get so tight. Pop it open here with a scalpel if we have to. Well, get it under there, it'll open. There we go. Did a little bit of paint work on the motor itself. Added a little bit of life to it there, some color. Kind of mimic the Auto Art engine. They paint theirs up pretty well. Color it pretty decent. Like I said, add some life to it. You got the honeycomb grill with a Ford emblem in it that you asked for. Flip it around here to the back. The interior went over the laptop. Inside you can see your guns, or your rifle and your shotgun in there that you asked for. And the trunk is full of batteries. You get your 3 AAAs for your sound card that I installed up in front. And the 9-volt will sit right here in the very back of the trunk. And the lid shuts just fine. Get this set in here. Shut that down. I say that. Had it flipped upside down trying to open that hood. And you can see your license plate on here that you asked for. There's your police decal for the rear. Other side exactly the same. Midtown Patrol. Shut these doors. Unit 1. Sorry about that. Unit 156. Now to get some laughs. Unit 156 on the back. And then underneath you're going to see the 2 switches. Here's your siren switch there at the bottom. You can see the laser pointed at. Up top is your main power switch for all your lighting. So we'll go ahead and turn this on here real quick. And here's your interior light. Red and blue strobe light bar. Flashing headlights. And steady tail light that you asked for. This camera wants to pick up just the center part of that light, but it actually does light up the entire lens. I cut out almost all the metal inside there and all the trim just to get the whole light. Looks much better in person. You can see I can even cover that up. And you can still tell that the tail light lenses are illuminated pretty well. So it does light up the entire lens just like the real car would. It takes a little bit more time, but I think it looks much nicer when it's done right. Again, there's the view of the rear of the light bar. Turn this off here. Kind of see your red and blues. Interior of the car maybe a little bit better. Alright, and then on the bottom, you have to forgive me. We're going to do the siren here real quick and what you asked for on it. I'll move the camera back so it's not so loud. I left the wheels on here. The wheels that come on the model are pretty much identical to what's on yours, the picture that you sent, the newer one. You didn't want the dog dish rims, so I just left the stock MotorMax rims on there as well. You'll hear the siren change tones there. You hear the radio chatter now. Also, since you didn't want the spotlights lighted, I tucked them down. The rear of the car again. Like I said, you can hear the radio chatter going as well. Siren stops.
Alright, Henry William 112-682 for 0486, and that's going to be for both, right? Coming up out there for her. Okay, anyone in custody? Yeah, one in custody. 845. 10-4.
Sounds like they've made an arrest. Anyway, so you get the idea. There you go. The 9-volt battery runs all the lighting. The 3 AAAs that are in there run the sound. Those 3 AAA batteries should run this thing probably 200, 300 times, if not more. To replace those, you can pull these. If you press it again, it'll keep going. If you press it again, it'll shut off. Same way with the siren. Once the siren's run, if you press the button, it'll cut everything off. The AAAs that run that sound card should last for quite a while. I would say 300 or 400 plays. I mean, maybe at least 200 for sure, which is a lot. So there you have it. I appreciate it, and as I seem like I have to tell all my customers, sorry about the wait. Like I said, it takes a while to create these, and like there are other people in line. It just takes a while to get to them. I'm also going to send you a notice in the picture that you sent. I meant to show you this. Where are they at here? I had them on here, but when the batteries ran down the first time on my camera, I took them off during the video. Some small antennas. I noticed on the video or the picture that you sent, you guys had some small, look like old cell phone style, but I guess they're 900 meg antennas. Those you can just stick those on with like a little drip of glue, a little bit of hot glue will hold them just fine. A small, anything, like white Elmer's glue, something of that nature. So I've got that antenna. I'm going to send you a couple of those. I also have the same style, but it's a longer mast and longer base. Stick it right there. I've got hot glue on the car, ready to clean right off. A little bit longer, as you can see. And then another style that I'm going to send is the same length of mast, but it is a shorter base. I'm going to stick it right next to that one so you can kind of get an idea, a little bit of a comparison. Get a little bit of hot glue here real quick. You can kind of get an idea of how short it is. There we go. Obviously you wouldn't want to put them like that. Well, you might want to. But you can trim these. These are metal. You can trim those to whatever height you want. Stick them on the roof of the car, on the trunk. Like I said, a little bit of Elmer's glue, like white glue, like kids use in school, will work fine. Super glue will obviously work. I don't recommend it because if you bump the antenna, these will bend a little bit. The metal will. But if it gets hit down at the bottom, or you're cleaning the car off or something, you may hit this with a rag, and may grab it like at the base or something and pull this off. And if you grab it and pull it off, which super glue or this hot glue will pop right loose. But with the super glue, may take some paint, do some paint damage to the car. So I would suggest a mild glue like I said, that white Elmer's glue, like kids glue, or even if it's just going to be sitting somewhere. I mean that hot glue will hold it just fine. As you can tell, they'll stay on there pretty well. So that's not too bad of an idea. Once you put it on there, you just have to clean it up just a little bit around the side. There's a little, I call them hairs, but a little bit of the hot glue where it stretches and runs. But good thing about the hot glue, you ever want to change them, you can change them. Pop them off, do something else with them, and then the hot glue will come right off that metal because it's so cold when you put the glue on, so it'll come right loose. So anyway, again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will get it out. I was hoping to get it mailed out today. Had a little bit of problem with one of the decals, and got them coated now, so we're good to go. And I will get it out in the mail for you on Monday. I appreciate it, and thanks.